like to ask you about Helmut Oberlander and Jacob Fast. These are two men who were Nazis, Canadian citizens. Their citizenship revocation started under liberal governments. It happened for decades under liberal governments. Why the difference?
Revocation of citizenship can and should happen in situations of becoming a Canadian citizen on false pretenses. Indeed, when people have lied as on their applications, those applications get rescinded even years later. But this is a very different situation of creating a penalty for someone just because their parents were born in another country. Canada is not a country of fear and division. Canada is a country of laws and rights, and that's what we will hold to.
Doesn't the law say you have to actually commit an act and be convicted?
The act was fraud on their citizenship application, Mr. Lilly.
Next question.
Mr. Trudeau, the current government has dedicated a lot of resources to focusing on maternal and child health. I'm wondering if a Liberal government would continue that focus or if you would champion other development issues?
As I talked about during this debate, our focus is on helping the most vulnerable, and obviously the work that Canada has started on child and maternal health is an extremely important one that we will continue. On top of that, we will ensure that Canada is offering support to organizations and initiatives that fully support the complete range of reproductive and maternal health services, including abortions.
Mr. Trudeau, you suggested that if Stephen Harper's place in the world were more prominent, or if we had not lessened our role in the world, we would have more authority to tell Vladimir Putin to get out of Ukraine or whatever. At what point is that not just a platitude? What does that actually mean? And can you actually back that up with anything concrete?
For sure. If Canada hadn't lost its seat on the United Nations Security Council, we would have a much stronger voice to talking across the table to Vladimir Putin. If we were actually still a country of respect at the UN, a country that actually works substantively and meaningfully with international partners at multilateral tables, we would have seen a much better capacity to be effective in sanctions, in holding strong as part of NATO. This country has chosen to use a megaphone instead of actually worry about people listening to them, and that unfortunately is something that has to change.
Mr. Trudeau, I just asked Mr. Mulcair what he would do if Parliament is prorogued by a Harper minority. What's your strategy in the case of that scenario?
One thing that is very clear about elections is that it's an opportunity for Canadians to pick who will form their next government. And I look forward to seeing on October 19th Canadians choosing a better government, one that actually invests in our communities and restores Canada's place on the world stage.
Thank you.
Colin, question?
Sir, until now, most of you shied away from invoking your father's name on the campaign trail. Yet tonight, you went in and up with both legs, both feet. Why is that?
My father passed away 15 years ago today, and he was obviously on my mind, and I was happy to talk about him as a son who loves his father very, very much.